first did Raku at the very first U-Do-Raku Festival. I don't remember the year, but it must have been 16 years ago, at least, maybe even longer than that.
I think there are a lot of reasons why people are attracted to Raku. I mean, from the student standpoint, it's an instant gratification. In other words, you glaze a pot, you put it in the kiln, fire it for 20 minutes, take it out of the kiln, smoke it for a minute, dunk it in water, it's done. So it's almost like photography in a way, you know. It's a real fast kind of thing, and you get results really fast. So that's a real, you know, especially these days, that's what people like. You know, they like to have instant gratification. And for the children, you know, it's fantastic because we use these underglazes or slips, and the children paint their little whatevers, and then we put a clear glaze over it. They put a clear glaze over it, and when we fire it, you can see all of their paintings, but it's permanent, you know, because it's got a clear glaze and you see through the colors. And we put out, like, you know, all kinds of colors for the kids, and the adults do.
People love it, and it's a special time that people can be at Hambidge when normally that's not the case. And the people will come and do their first Raku, never have probably maybe even heard of it before, and here it is laid out for them to purchase a pot. And we have prices of $15 to $200, and then below that is a $10 table for children, and people will do that and get their pot back, and you just look in their eyes and their faces are just glowing, even if the pot didn't quite turn out. It's just glorious to see their reception of it, and while they're even doing it, they're already planning to come back the next year. They talk about it. They say, we're coming back next year. This is the first time we've done this, we're coming back next year.
For me, Hambidge is being in nature and knowing how a person can be creative in their own way in that setting. To me, that's very compelling. And it began with Mary Hambidge's vision.
Well, it's just one of those great places that hard to get to. People can't just walk in, and the exit papers that people write are so sensational. The experience they've had. So what makes it like that? I think the people that run it make it like that.
The people that go there they get it immediately, you know, and they do. I mean, they invent amazing things there. Poets and composers and musicians and whatever. They have their kind of amazing breakthroughs there. It's happened over and over and over and over again.
I keep telling people at the museum that places like Hambidge are very important to museums, because these people that are in the museums wouldn't be there if they hadn't had a start at a residency program or something like that.
What do I see for the future of the festival? I would love to see it continue. In the last few years, I've been very involved with setting up the gallery show, and this year I'll do the same thing. So I guess this would be my maybe 4th year to help set up the gallery show that opens during the festival, or at least it is open during the festival.
Just the idea that you give other people a chance out there in the world. You never know, some little child, you know, could get a nice little pot, and I'll go over and look at it and tell him how beautiful it is, what a great job. And you never know, that child could be a potter, you know, or be a painter or a poet or something like 15 years from now. Mm-hmm. Be a genius at something.
You can buy pottery as a piece of work that you just like or want to use, want to have in your house, but a lot of times people buy pots because they're buying the potter and the knowledge of the potter and the sense of the potter. And so I have a lot of things here about potters and other artists, and I feel like I live with those people every day.